finesse the source. I master the course, and I'm still alive than Jesus walks. Yes, what's good, people? Myself, Man Like Rage, back again with another video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it. All right. So we all know there's been like a mad outbreak with podcasts in our scene. Yeah, bare podcasts going on. Too many to even mention. But I'm not here to talk about all of them. I'm here to talk about certain things that's been brought to light in a few of the podcasts that we do know about and that we do watch. For instance, the RTM podcast. So Annie has come out saying, rah, I don't get paid to be here, Rare Tear Tear, and all of these things. Chronic is also kind of said he don't get paid to be on the RTM podcast. I don't know. Spray said he does pay him. So conflict of information there. But overall, they are saying that Chronic doesn't get paid. Annie says she don't get paid. Pinky, I don't know if he was getting paid. I don't think he was getting paid. And it's just like, you see with our platforms and these things that we do, yeah, like, to begin with, at the start, like, we need to have agreements and understandings. Like, don't get me wrong, some people are happy to just come on the show because it's like, you're getting to build your own sort of online presence. You know what I'm saying? And people are getting to know who you are, and it allows you to leverage, and then you can go off eventually and move off and do your own thing, you know what I'm saying, and start getting traction. Like, for instance, I'm sure Pinky and Chronic now, they get loads of traction when they go on. I heard they go on TikTok live every day and all of these things, and I know people lock in and people listen, and that is because of RTM podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be honest about it. If it wasn't for RTM podcast, people would not really be locking into Chronic or Pinky. No disrespect, but it's just that because they've gone on RTM podcast beforehand and built themselves an online persona, now people have got something to buy onto. So well done for you, man, for doing that, and shout out Spray for even bringing you lot on the platform. So I feel like, just as for respect levels, we always have to say, you know what, shout out to Spray for putting man on the platform, Rare Tear Tear, because he's almost got 100k subscribers, bruv. That is very good for YouTube subscribers. That's very good. And like, obviously, when you're doing YouTube, once you get a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of watch hours, 4,000 whatever, you can monetize your content. You know what I'm saying? So Spray has said, yeah, man's getting paid now, man's making money. And then he did show his analytics the other day where he's got millions of views. So there is bank being made from that. You know what I'm saying? So there shouldn't really be much of a reason why Spray can't say, yo, here's a 5 bill a month, 5 bill a month, Chronic, 5 bill a month, Spray, 5 bill a month, 5 bill a month, Annie, whatever. I'm sure Spray's in a position to do that. But something I feel is wrong with this scene is that everybody wants to start making peas, and then when they get the peas, is that everyone wants to hold the money close to their chest. Like, no one don't want to let the money go. Do you know how much money there is in the world? There's so much money, we can let the money circulate every single day and new money can get made. There's so many billionaires in this world. But people that I feel like it comes from, and this is what I'm going to say, yeah, because I kind of understand it as well. PTSD here of not having money, and that is a real thing. So when people are used to not having money, they're scared of letting money go. Like, once they get money, they're scared of letting it go because I need to keep this money close, because in the back of their mind, they're so used to not having money, and sometimes they feel like they're not even sure where money's gonna come from next. So when they do get money, it's like, I gotta keep this money. I can't let this money go. Rare tear tear. When really and truly, money's coming every day, B. Money gets made every day, B. You know what I'm saying? People make money every day, B. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that, especially when, like, you've had people on your platform that's helped it build and get to the level that it's at, like, there shouldn't be no reason why the money can't circulate with everyone. Give everyone a contract. And I'm going to move on to Poet. Yeah, and shout out Poet, man, because that's big bro. And this is why I respect Poet's thing, yeah, because I went to Filthy Fellas the other day, and just to be behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? I just went there, I was behind the scenes, whatever. Then a day later, after that, I phoned Poet, and I was like to Poet, raw, like, because obviously I've started this whole YouTube thing now, innit? Like, I'm still fresh in this YouTube thing. So I was just trying to get some advice and some info on how it works. So I was asking Poet, how does this YouTube thing work, like, in terms of paying? Because you've got all these man on your podcast, you know what I'm saying? You've got John Wick, you've got Fruit Punch. Is that name? Yeah, you got Fruit Punch, you got Steve-O on there, you know what I'm saying? You got Scribs, So I'm saying, like, in terms of paying and everyone making peas, like, how do you pattern it, Poet? Like, how do you pattern the peas of paying everyone? And Poet was like, you know what, Rage? I'll be honest with you, yeah? Like, it's not even about the peas. We used to link up all the time and just chat bare shit about football. So I was like, why don't man just record this and put it on camera and pull it out for people to see? So I started Filthy Fellas, right there. So when the money does come in now, because man didn't start it from a place of I just want money, I started it because man actually enjoy watching football and talk about football. When the money does come, I don't have no problem with distributing money between the man them. Like, I don't have no problem with that. So we've all got agreements and everyone eats off of this thing. So that's why I respect Poet's thing. Because I know no one's going to jump up in a year or 2 years and say, "Wow, Poet was dealing with me like this, Poet was dealing like that." Because Poet's been fair from the rip. And I feel like everyone needs to follow that strategy and just understand, like, it's not a greedy thing. You don't have to be so greedy when you're making money. You know what I'm saying? I've been in bare situations where we're making money and we can split the peas 50-50, but man, them always feel like they deserve an extra piece of the peas, like an extra cut, for whatever reason they make up in their head. But me, it's just like, cool, I've never ever been that type, like money hungry or no, I'm taking this, I'm taking that. So for me, it's always been like, cool, if that's how you feel, take your extra, take your this, take your that, whatever, because money's always going to get made. You understand what I'm saying? But when money is getting made and people will feel like, rah, this money's all mine, I need to keep this money, I need to be greedy, it's always going to cause problems later on down the line. It's always going to cause problems. And that's why these things are happening. Because everyone is too used to me. When it's us. Because Filthy Fellas is not one-man show. RTM Podcast is not a one-man show. You understand what I'm saying? There's a panel of people. So everyone should be benefiting from that podcast, from the show, if everybody's inputting into the show, if everyone's giving their thoughts and opinions and they're making the show interesting, because all these different personalities is what makes the show. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? RTM has got Chronic, who puts his input. Pinky, who puts his input, and he asks good questions on the show. You know what I'm saying? Annie, like, it balances out. A woman is always going to balance it out, you know what I'm saying? Because you need that soft feminine energy right there, you know what I'm saying? So, don't get me wrong, there's other podcasts as well where there's no women, but I'm just saying it's good to have women and around, because, you know what I'm saying, men always want women around. But anyways, my point is, like, we need to start, as the scene, start appreciating everyone that we work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I create something and I have you on what I've created, if I start benefiting from this thing, it's only right that you benefit too. If you're on there and you're working with me, we both need to benefit from this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have you by my side all the way up to 1 million subscribers. I'm getting paid XYZ, however amount every single month, and I'm not breaking you off a piece. What type of tight nastiness is that? That's bad. That is bad. Me personally, that's not in my character. That's not my character anyway. Like, even if I'm not making money from it, if I have got a piece to say, yo, just to compensate you for your travel and whatever, or let me buy you a food, anything, whatever it is, I will do it. I don't mind doing it because I know God will repay me, because God always reimburses me. So I'm never on that. Obviously, you draw the line when you think certain people are just, let me not, but yeah. I don't mind doing that. So I just feel like everyone needs to understand it's okay to do that. And it's not okay. It's not okay to be greedy. And it's not going to kill you if you make £1,000 and you give someone £300. I promise you it won't kill you. But people are so, I've made £1,000, man. I'm not giving away £300. Let me keep the 1,000 for myself. And that's just that type of energy where you don't need to be around it. So do not be scared to take yourself and leave the table if people don't appreciate what you bring to the table. Do you understand what I'm saying? If they don't appreciate what you bring to the table, take yourself and go elsewhere, because you can go somewhere else and get way more appreciation straight away. So just remember that for any of you that's doing anything with anyone, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I get it certain times, certain people are getting crumbs, but they need it because they haven't got anything else. But as soon as you get the opportunity to dip. Do not stay where you are not appreciated, because it only gets worse. It only gets worse. I can tell you that for free. Yeah? With that being said, myself, Man Like Rich, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I've created a PayPal because right now I don't get paid from YouTube. I don't get paid from YouTube as it is right now, yeah? So If you want to donate anything, donate whatever. I don't mind. I'm always grateful. Thank you for watching my videos. Man like Rage, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember, God is the greatest.
Jesus walks, them man close the mouth when I speak. I got the keys, voice of the streets.